Well, this week's Ask eNRG question comes from Erin, and it's a great question. She is wondering why she keeps seeing a lot of erythritol in products on the shelves. So let me actually unpack this a little bit. Erythritol is a sugar alcohol. It's a type of sugar alcohol. Sugar alcohols are also called polyols. And most of the time, almost every sugar alcohol, except for a couple, will have OL at the end of it. So erythritol, mannitol, sorbitol, those are very popular sugar alcohols. Now, here's the thing with sugar alcohols. I get a little bit heated when it comes to this specific ingredient. Some sugar alcohols are actually found in fruits and vegetables in lower amounts for the most part, but they are found in fruits and vegetables. Now, here's an interesting little sidebar. Avocados have sugar alcohols. Interestingly enough, a few years ago, my wife, who has always eaten avocados and guacamole and everything, all of a sudden, one day she ate an avocado and her stomach didn't feel good. So she had some bloating, she had some kind of intestine, some cramping, and we were like, oh my gosh, what is it about an avocado? And obviously, some people are very sensitive to sugar alcohols, like my wife with the avocado, and some people aren't. So normally, sugar alcohols, whether found in fruits and vegetables in small amounts or made in a lab and put into ingredients or put into food products, they're normally safe, except if you have GI distress or if you have bouts of cramping, diarrhea, bloating. Those are the top three digestive woes that I see with people who eat a lot of products that have sugar alcohols. Now, here's the thing. Sugar alcohols can be beneficial, right? They're less sweet than sugar. They are low glycemic. They don't provide that sugar spike, that insulin spike. So they could actually be beneficial for some individuals, some people with diabetes, some people who are trying to go ketogenic diet or low carb, high fat. Certainly, right? I'm not discounting that. But from a gut standpoint, eating sugar alcohols could actually cause GI distress in a lot of people. So if you're one of those people like, wow, you eat something and afterwards you're like, wow, my stomach just doesn't feel right. Maybe you don't have severe bloating, severe cramping, or diarrhea, but it just doesn't feel right. Maybe you should look at the ingredients and see if there is one of these sugar alcohols listed. And again, look for an ingredient that has OL as the ending. So erythritol, mannitol, sorbitol are a few popular ones. Now, these sugar alcohols are found in so many different products on the market, right? Food manufacturers are just trying to sneak them in. They're trying to kind of pull the rug from under us. Sometimes we don't even know it, right? So here's a good example. This granola looks pretty good, doesn't it? Nutri-Rail, nut granola, blueberry cinnamon. It's like, wow, that looks fantastic. And even from the photo, you're thinking, wow, granola, right? But right here, you have to be careful. It says keto certified. That is a huge flag that if something is keto certified, it most likely has a sugar alcohol because what is the whole reason for being ketogenic or a keto product? Lower sugar. So in looking at this product's ingredients, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, coconut, almonds, pecans, wow, fantastic. And that's what you would expect from granola. But then you have erythritol. So instead of like a cane sugar, it is actually erythritol as the sweetener. Now, this is where you need to be careful because, again, you may look at something like this, pull it off the shelf, and be like, wow, this is fantastic. Please remember to pop it over, look at the ingredients just to make sure. Now, additionally, I want to introduce you, since we're on this topic, to this app that is called Yuka, Yuka. It's a free app, has a little carrot on it, so you can go to the App Store and you can look at it. But here's what you can actually do. I've got my phone here. If a product has a barcode on it, all you need to do is scan the product and it will pull up. Like, for example, this keto nut granola has a 32 out of 100. And this specific app, Yuka, kind of aligns with a lot of different databases, but it doesn't give you a whole snapshot of like, oh, good or bad. Like, let's not play that game. What I like about using this app is looking for the additives in food. So it'll list calories and saturated fat and sodium and put some grading based on that. And that's fine, right? I like to use this app to look at the additives. So if I'm a consumer and I bring my phone into the store and I start scanning these barcode labels, if I scan this granola and I pull it up and it says, wow, a 32 out of 100, and that's poor, I want to know why it's poor. So it says on here that it has one additives. So I'm going to click on that additive because I want to know what's in it. And granted, I can just look at the label, right? But this kind of makes it cool and easy. But what it says on here is it says the additive is erythritol, which is the sugar alcohol. And then I can actually click on that and it will actually give you an educational little blurb on what erythritol is. So this says consuming large quantities may cause gastrointestinal disturbances in some people. A study published in February 2023 suggests that the consumption of erythritol may increase the risk of cardiovascular events. However, this study has several methodological inconsistencies and additional research is required. Anyway, my point is this. You can look at a label. You can use an app on your phone like the Yuka app. What's really, really important, let's bring it back. Should you be concerned with sugar alcohols? Yes, you should, absolutely. If you have any type of GI woes, digestive disturbances, bloating, gas, diarrhea are the top three, I would seriously consider keeping sugar alcohols out of your daily nutrition routine. But like I said earlier, food manufacturers put them in a lot of different products. They are in gum that you may chew. They're in the gum that I chew. So I have to be careful when I do a lot of ultra running events. I have to be careful because I don't want to chew too many pieces of gum because I know it has sugar alcohols. So to end this Ask Energy question and answer, I do want to tell you this. If you're going to eat sugar alcohols, erythritol is usually a little bit safer, meaning it will not produce as many digestive woes, whereas mannitol and sorbitol usually are the two that you want to reduce significantly because those two will usually trigger a higher rate of GI symptoms. So, Aaron, I hope this answers your question. Thanks again. Look forward to answering the next one.